Hi everyone, welcome and welcome back. My name is Natalie. If this is the first time that you're watching my video, thank you for stopping by. I hope that if you enjoy what I do and share on this channel, you can subscribe and share with your friends. In this video, we are going to talk about this upcoming week astrology, and we'll end the video with a message from the universe with oracle cards and tarot cards. So this video, we are going to talk about April 29 to May 5th of 2024. Time is really speeding up. We are in the 5th month of 2024 already. How are you all feeling and doing? We just completed our eclipse season, Mercury gestation direct. We still have a little bit of pro-shadow energy to work with in the first couple weeks in May. So still pay attention with all those Mercury retrograde stuff, right? Sometimes people do feel that they can get affected by Mercury retrograde, all those like tech stuff, typo or delays, or electric appliance going wrong during the pre and post shadow energy of Mercury retrograde. So still pay attention to all those stuff. But right now, let's talk about this week. We have a lot of going on this week. Okay, we have a lot of aspect and transit happening. So I would also just say on a side note, with so many energies happening in the cosmos, take care of yourself. Take care of your body, right? How you're moving through the day with everything in your life. Make sure if you're able to, prioritize rest, stay hydrated, feed yourself with nourishing food, and allow space and time in between your schedule, right? Don't pack it, because there might be still time where you might find yourself, rushing or needing to rush. So space out your time, okay? Do the Taurus thing. We're in Taurus season. So it's time to slow down a little bit if you can, okay? So on the 29th, immediately Monday, we have a rather hard aspect that can come up for some of us, not all, some of us. Mars conjunct Neptune in Pisces. So in my own opinion, this can be a very extreme energy to work with sometimes, right? It can go one way or another for some of us. So the main message of today is take things slow, stay grounded, because this can be one way. We have Mars, right? The planet of go, action taking, assertion, aggression, right? It just want to go, it's passionate, it wants to take action. And Neptune is more of that flowy, dreamy, and surrendering. But Mars doesn't want to surrender. Mars wants to go. When the two of them comes together, it can make some sparks, but depending how you're using it, okay? So in one way, this aspect can really put that spark in your body, mind, or soul to really take off, right? For you to really use that Martian energy to take action towards your dream, that Neptunian thing, right? To maybe take inspired action, to just act upon your dreams, to go for it today, right? And in Pisces is that sign with Neptune, which is the modern ruler. If we're talking about modern astrology, is the modern ruler of Pisces. It talks about being compassionate. It talks about surrendering. It talks about empathy and looking at the places where we don't usually look at, right? The weaker, more vulnerable groups in the society, in the world, right? And this Martian energy can come in and be that heroic energy today, where you want to fight for a cause, where you want to do not act on impulse, which Mars can sometimes do. Go and decide to adopt a pet, right? Because this can be that energy. You're full of compassion and you just want to rescue that that baby, right? Whether this is a human baby or a pet, an animal baby, but make sure you are going to take that lifelong responsibility before you do that, okay? Or else I would say go for it, right? This can be you expressing or fighting for what you believe that is right, you know, for speaking up, expressing, right, that Martian energy. And I mean, look at what is happening in the world. This can definitely be the day where you want to join the force, go on protest, you know, express yourself, whether this is, you know, physically, maybe you are joining the bigger force out there, or this can be yourself, right? Writing a post, sharing a story, speaking your voice, let it be heard, right? Join the force and be the hero. Join the heroic action of speaking the truth, fighting for the truth, fighting what's right. And in that Pisces energy, this can be the spiritual warrior too, right? Speaking, teaching, sharing anything, or a spiritual modalities that you practice or believe in, you know, taking action upon your spiritual calling or purpose, right? But on the opposite side, like I said, is quite an opposite energy. It can be feeling a sense of frustration because it's not happening, right? Because it's the extreme of two coming together. It can feel tired, restless, scattered mind. You just can't focus on anything. So make sure if you're feeling that, rest, okay? Maybe this is more of if you do have Pisces sun, moon, or rising, you might be feeling it more physically, where you're wanting to do something but you can't do it. You're feeling a bit drained. So if that is the case, rest. It is fine to take a day off, and if you can do so, right, stay grounded. This can be a very ungrounding energy for some people as well. So if you're feeling that, use your method to come back to the present, right? And also this can be over idealizing something, romanticizing something a little bit too much, maybe being in that delulu mode a bit too much, that you are not able to see what is really happening, what is real, what is not, right? Neptune and Mars can sometimes be foggy and not really know what to take action upon, because everything is just a bit overwhelming, or maybe you just don't know, right? You need some time to get clarity. And also sometimes it can be because of that, feeling disappointed or feeling like a victim. So beware of what is coming up, right? This can be you or someone around you taking in that energy and victimize yourself, or don't want to see something for what it is, right? Being in the delulu a little bit too much. But also be careful, because someone can use that energy and take advantage of you and on your compassion, right? On your empathy, feeding lies or delusion to you and deceive you. So be aware as well. Stay alert and be aware of how this aspect is showing up for you as well. So on the same day, we also do have another transit happening for us. Just hours later, we have Venus coming back to one of her home sign, Taurus. So Venus is going to enter Taurus 7:32 p.m. Hong Kong time on 29, or 7:32 a.m. Eastern time. So adjust the time according to where you are in the world. This is nice because Venus is back at her home and one of her home signs. She's comfortable, she's at ease, she's able to just take a breather, right? Because in Aries, it was a bit fiery and fast. She might not enjoy it as much, right? It's asking Venus to show up in a different way. But Venus in Taurus is at ease, slowing down. So it's time to stop and smell the roses. It's time to slow down and savor everything that life has to give us, right? Taurus is that earth sign, being in our body, getting in touch with our sensual experience on this earthly plane, being in touch with our body. and how are we feeling, right? The embodiment of everything. So Venus in Taurus can really invite us to slow down, to be present with our body, how we're feeling, our breath, and our senses, our human experience, basically, right? You might feel like during this transit you want to indulge in that tasting menu and treat yourself, or this might be a day where you want to spend a day in the spa and refill your cup, right? Take care of your body, your senses, right? Take a break, slow down, and maybe this is you splurging on a very nice piece of clothing because you enjoy how the fabric feels on your skin. This can be taking a long walk and enjoying the nature, be in touch with Mother Earth, and this can be also absolutely doing nothing by resting and knowing that rest is not nothing, right? Resting, pouring back into your body, allowing it to rest in order for it to recharge, replenish, so that you can do more later on as well. So definitely resting during this period of time. And Taurus talks about our money matters too, right? This can be you bringing your attention to all your money matters, maybe how you're spending, how you're investing, or how are you doing in all these money matters in your financial sector, right? Maybe doing some personal accounting, because we do have accounting period, tax season, and all this finance stuff going on and where I'm living. So Venus is going to stay in Taurus until May 23rd, 24th, depending where you are in the world. And we'll continue to talk about Venus and Taurus in the next couple of weeks as well. Mars today on the 30th is going to enter Aries, one of its home sign. So two planets being back into their home sign, able to really shine their energy to the fullest. This week can feel a little bit of sense of renewal, and there's a surge of energy as well, right? So take notes of see what is coming up for you as well. Mars is going to enter Aries 11:33 p.m. Hong Kong time, or 11:33 a.m. Eastern time on the 30th, so adjust the time according to where you are in the world. And Mars is going to be very comfortable because it's at home in Aries. Mars in Aries is let's effing go, okay? Mars in Aries is 10 steps ahead, is like running and gun blazing, and look back, what are you doing? Like, let's go already, right? The time is now or never. It's time to turn it up a notch, turn up the fire and take it up a notch, right? Mars in Aries is that primal instinct to just go, to take action. Is that fight or flight? Is like, I'm feeling that surge, I have to do something about it. I cannot just like sit with it, right? I have to move this energy, right? And Mars in Aries is the leader of the pack, is always in the front, is always like, let's go, let's do this. Is that, that rallying energy, because it's the first sign of the zodiac, right? It's the initiation, it's that beginning energy. And this is always, Mars in Aries is the first person to like jump in, whether this is like joining the fight, to like call out the BS, to stand up for something, to speak the truth, to say it like it is, right? And or this is the first one to jump in and help out some situation and to like save someone, or to do something to get it going, right? But Mars in Aries is also the shit starter, unfortunately, right? Mars in Aries is feisty, it's not afraid to speak, maybe a little bit too quick and a little bit impulsive. So Mars in Aries definitely, again, energy goes both ways. It also can be the shit starter, the one that instigate a fight, not afraid to do that. Maybe even throw in a cheap shot and just like stir something up to get it going. and sometimes it can be seen as a little bit impulsive or immature. So how do you use this energy? You get to choose. Aries is the energy of the self. So having Mars in Aries is about time for you. What is it that you desire in life? What do you want to give yourself a voice? And where do you want to make some changes, right? Maybe you're feeling this fiery energy, wanting to just go and take action during this transit is a great time. If you're a little bit on the shy side, quiet side, during this transit, you might feel a desire to speak up, to finally express yourself, to finally say it like it is, to do something, to initiate. If you need that confident or courage boost to allow you to just push that go button, well, this transit might be just the time to do so, right? And maybe you want to, some of us are feeling like I might want to take the initiative to maybe take on the leader role, right? To start something, to rally people up to do something together, right? And this can be impulsive too, so make sure you do make sure you think it through if you can, right? But during this transit, some of us just cannot, right? We just leap and go, and maybe this is what you need, right? To do the brave thing and to lead the way. But for some, if you have the tendency to do that already, be aware of that energy, because you might decide to do something, say something that might backfire or that you might regret later on. So also take note and be aware. Right, use this transit and invite yourself. Ask yourself, is there any area of your life, is there any situation in your life where you need to be brave and courageous and express yourself, speak your truth, or confront something, right? Maybe you need to confront someone or something and take action, and maybe stop hiding, right, for some. And or maybe you are feeling some kind of stuck energy in some particular area of your life. You need some kind of motivation, or you feeling that you're putting off stuff. Well, hopefully this Mars and Aries transit is going to fuel yourself and just help you to move things forward, to push that go button. So use this transit wisely. And Mars is going to stay in Aries until June 9th. Okay, so this week is off to a big start. We have 2 major transits happening, and immediately these planets are going to make some aspect. So on May 1st, Venus in Taurus is going to square Pluto in Aquarius, and Pluto right now is not moving, it's stationing, because very soon Pluto will retrograde, which we'll talk about later. But this can be a tense aspect for some of us, if especially if you have planets or points in the first couple of degrees in the fixed sign, being Aquarius, Taurus, Scorpio, and Aquarius. Wait, I talked about Aquarius already. Oh my goodness. Aquarius, Scorpio, Leo, and Taurus. Oh my goodness, I'm sorry. My brain just stopped for a second. Anyway, so if you do have planets or point in the first, I would say 0, 1, 2 degrees, you're definitely feeling it more than other people. This can be a tense aspect. It's asking us to be vulnerable, right? To be real and honest, to be honest with ourselves, right? To go down to Pluto's underworld, to maybe perhaps face some kind of truth. Having Venus in Taurus, this can be about our relationships, our money matters, right? Again, not just romantic. It can be romantic, definitely, but it can also be all the one-on-one relationship with friends, family, work, or whatever it is, right? And this can be our material pursuit in the world, right? Taurus stuff. And this is about facing the truth regarding to these kind of stuff. Maybe in order for us to do the Venusian the Venusian thing to pursue all those stuff I just talked about, to be comfortable, right, Taurus? To be comfortable, to feel safe and secure, to feel the stability, to feel the peace and comfort in money matters, in our certain relationship or material pursuit. We first need to be real with ourselves, be truthful with ourselves, and to look deeper, right? And this can be really tough for some of us. This can be asking us to be vulnerable. We might have a revelation. Oh wow, am I really spending this much? Maybe this is time for me to look at the way I spend. Maybe this is asking me to be real and to have a tough conversation with someone, right? This can be a relationship with a friend, family member, your romantic partner. But this is about connecting at a deeper level, right? Pluto, having that tough conversation or having that deep revelation about certain things in life, in order for us to move past it, to connect at a deeper level, to resolve things, right? This can bring in a breakthrough or a breakup, but either way, this is definitely gonna help us to move forward in the long run, right, Taurus? So if you're feeling that, this is the aspect to do so. And then on the 3rd, we have Pluto stationing retrograde in the sign of Aquarius at 2 degrees. This is happening 1:47 a.m. Hong Kong time or 1:47 p.m. on May 2nd Eastern time. So adjust the time according to where you are in the world. The station of outer planet is always louder, so I feel like this week we'll definitely see some news headline for sure. And we also do have, along Pluto stationing retrograde, we do have Venus and Mars moving to the next sign. So big energy shift this week, right? Pluto talks about transformation, diving down to the deep underworld, right? To transform something, to excavate, right? To dig out the truth and dirt about perhaps something that is not serving us, something that we need to face. And this can be about some kind of power dynamic, power struggles within yourself, with a relationship or an area of your life, or with the outer world, the system, the collective, right? Or what is happening around. So during the next few months, we are going to reevaluate how are we looking at all this stuff. Pluto is going to station retrograde at 2 degrees in Aquarius, and it will travel all the way back to Capricorn, 29 degrees, the last anaretic degree in Capricorn, one last final time. In some way, it's a bittersweet moment because this is the final time that Pluto will go back to Capricorn to completely close out this chapter, and we will be done with it forever, well, in this lifetime, and finally put a seal and close off this 15-16 years of Pluto and Capricorn journey for all of us. This is big. So take a look and see what is Capricorn house talking about in your own natal chart. Pluto has been there, giving you lessons, allowing you to see the truth, maybe went through some experience, lesson, to learn more about it, to do a deep dive, to learn more, transmute the energy and turn it into strength, turn it into powerful gifts for yourself, right? So Pluto will journey back into Capricorn on September 2nd, right? Because before that, Pluto will go back in 0 and 1st degree of Capricorn, Aquarius, right? So September 2nd, Pluto will be back into Capricorn and stay there until November. Pluto will then station direct October 12th at 29 degrees in Capricorn and finally leave Capricorn and re-enter Aquarius November 20th. So during the fall, September, October, November, we're doing one last final dive into our Capricorn house with Pluto, with Lord Hades, and to take a look and see how have you been doing with Pluto and Capricorn the last decade and more, 15, 16 years. What have you learned more about this Capricorn house, about yourself, about all those topics that this Capricorn house hold, right? To say this last final bittersweet goodbye, to thank Hades for all the lesson, maybe turmoil, but also wonderful experience that now turn into strength and gifts that you have. So take a look and see what comes up for you. We have the next few months to work with, so take your last final moment with Pluto and Capricorn as well, and don't waste this moment, right? Take this last final ride with Pluto and Capricorn house to see what you still need to face, to excavate, to heal, to let go, to release, to transmute and transform, right? And lastly, Mars will also have a sextile with Pluto retrograde in Aquarius today. Mars is in Aries, so is strong, it's like gun blazing, and with a sextile it's very helpful, right? And this aspect feels like in order to take action upon yourself, you first need to look within, deep within, right? Maybe this is you seeing a truth deep within and decide to take action upon it. What does it mean for you? Maybe you are seeing a truth about certain situation. This can be outside too. Maybe you're seeing a truth about a relationship, about a situation, an area of your life, and now it requires you to take action to make some helpful, positive changes to move this energy. So this can mean different for everyone because we all have our own human story. But this is the last and final aspect I want to talk about this week. Big week. So again, see what comes up. Take care of yourself and your energy. From a tarot card, we have 4 of Cups, 5 of Cups, Queen of Wands. So this truly is that Martian energy coming in to support us, right? For some, maybe perhaps you feel like things didn't go your way. Perhaps the past eclipse season did reveal something up for you, and it's not easy, right? You might need to face some truth. For some, maybe this is even a dark night of the soul that you've been through. Something really come up. Maybe for some, this is more of an internal, or this is something emotional, right? Maybe for something didn't go your way and you have to face the truth. You have to let go of something, right? Knowing that even though it happened, the universe is redirecting you to something better, right? This is giving you a chance to look deep within. What is it that you truly want? Because yes, something might not go your way. You didn't get exactly what you want, but sometimes the way universe deliver thing is not what your ego mind wants. It is for your highest good, and you'll be able to find out what later on. So trust what you want is still coming to you. Maybe not in the exact form or shape, but it is definitely coming for you. But first you need to do the brave thing, that Mars in Aries thing, to let it go, right? And Pluto is retrograding. Perhaps in the next few months, this is the energy for you to look within, to dive deep, to look at some truth in order to transmute it and move forward into the things that truly align you as well, right? This is also about knowing what you deserve, right? Sometimes people come and go, situations happen, things happen for a reason, because we deserve something perhaps better, something different. So even though this moment might be hard, it might be like a bit icky, right? But just trust that something better is coming in for you. From the Moonology, we have both new moon energy. So definitely something new wants to come in. So allow it to come. It might not happen right away, but trust, right? And we do have the new moon in Taurus coming in. next week. So this new moon in Taurus did show up for us. Know your worth, just like what I said. New moon in Aries, that Martian energy, right? Go for it. Mars going into Aries, Venus going into Taurus. We have both energy coming in strong for us. Venus in Taurus wants us to connect with ourselves, knowing our worth. What is it that we deserve? And not be afraid to ask for it, go for it, express it, confront it, right? This is about you knowing your worth. You be confident and not selling yourself short, maybe not deeming your light. Maybe this is about you going after what is it that you want and don't care about the naysayer or the negative energy in your life, right? Lastly, 21, clean it up. Okay, so this is again that energy about cleaning up. We do have Mercury that just stationed direct. So what did you reflect on during the past few weeks when Mercury was retrograde? Now that it's direct, it's time to use that Mars energy and that Venus energy to know what is it that you need to do for yourself, whether this is face some truth, knowing your worth, to clean up whatever it is that you need, so that you can make space for something new that wants to come in, or make space for you to start something new, to go after something new, to take action, right? So a lot is happening this week, I know. Feel free to come back later on at the end of the week to reflect upon what I just said, right? Take care of yourself. I hope you find this video useful in some way, shape, or form. Again, if you're interested to work with me, have a deeper dive with what all these astrology aspect transit is happening in your own natal chart, to unlock the magic that is in your own natal chart, feel free to schedule a consultation with me. My information in the description box below. You can email me, follow me on Instagram where I share on that channel as well. And I also occasionally do some live, and I post all my events there as well. So keep updated by joining me at Instagram as well. And in the meanwhile, wishing you all a great week ahead. See you next time. Bye.